Guys, want to see something crazy? Take a look at this. This is a portfolio from my friend Pao. He's 20 years old, in college, working through his nursing program, working in a kitchen, and at the same time turning and selling used TVs to make extra money that he started with in order to create this portfolio. He's made about 2.5 times his money, 250%. It's pretty amazing that he's day trading penny stocks, CTRM, Ethereum, ZOM, and a few others. I want to take today to talk to you about what he's doing well, what he's doing right, what he's learning and using from traders like Warren Buffett, and how he's building his frugal dollars. Unfortunately, I haven't talked much about day trading because it's not something that I can do very well, and I'm more of a momentum investor. At this point, I think we can all learn from Pao and see what we can learn together. Stay tuned for this video. And there's Marvy in the back. Say hi, Marv. Photobomb. You want to hear about Pao as well. I know. Frugal Nation. How do you like my new digs? I've been told I need to create a more inviting space to draw everybody in. Maybe that's why you guys are not clicking through all your videos. I know my voice is drony. It's not that sexy. There's good information helping you build that net wealth. Well, hopefully this new environment will change that and make my drony voice sound much better. I want to talk to you today about day trading. Day trading is not something that I normally do. I did experiment with it, and I'm going to give you my 30-second what happened. There's a story that I want to share with you. I met a 20-year-old. His name is Pao. I have changed his name because he wants some privacy, but I want to talk about Pao's day trading strategy as he's going through nursing school. I think some of you guys will find that very interesting of what he is doing because he is making some killings in the last 2 months. And I'll share with you what his trades are. He shared some information with what he's holding. And you will not believe this. There's something that he does that Warren Buffett also does, so that you know what to do if you're exploring how to be an amateur day trader. And I hope you'll enjoy this video. I really appreciate you guys subscribing, leaving comments below. It really helps to grow this channel. If you find some of the information useful, share it with your friends and community. Let's start with my day trading experience. About the time of end of January, a friend of mine asked me, hey, with all the meme stocks going up like this, as they call it, parabolic, let's get into it. And I said, it's just not really my kind of cup of tea. But somehow I got talked into it. I devoted $500 to Naked, symbol NAKD. I decided to go in on one day. I'll give you my chart. I'll bring it up over here so that you guys can take a look at it. I bought 200 shares at $1.50. And that was the opening of the day. And of course, Murphy's Law. As soon as the day opens, the stock sinks. I'm like, this is horrible. What am I gonna do? I was hoping that, based on everything that's happening, Express, and the whole list of meme stocks that's going up, again, parabolic, why is this one tanking like the Titanic? So what I did, I averaged down. So I start buying another 200 shares at 130 and just cut my loss. That's it, $500 in. I'm gonna see what happens. Sinks below $1 that day. So I decide that, I'm gonna hold on to it. The next moment when it goes above $2, I'm gonna sell it. About 9 days later, the stock opens up close to $2. I sell the first 200 shares at $1.93, and I sell the next 150 shares at $2. I'm gonna experiment whether holding for a stock that does not make any money, is it worth it? So I'm holding on to 50 shares in Naked. I'm gonna share it with you guys over a period of next year to see what the price looks like. So I want to talk to you about Pao. So Pao is quite impressive, and let me give you just a little background on him. He's 20 years old. I walk into the gym, I see him playing with his phone, and he's muttering something that sounds like oil stocks. And obviously I have oil holdings, and it catches my attention. And I'm like, hey, good morning. What are you talking about there? Oil positions? He says, yes, I'm day trading. I said, oh, what are you day trading? I'm day trading some oil stocks. Really? Have you looked at NRGU? It's the direction on 3X. Is that something that you're interested in playing with? No, I only deal with penny stocks. It's something I usually generally don't touch, so what's your strategy? He says, buy low, sell high. And I said, oh, good, that's profit making. What else do you do? Buy on the red. Or he's reading my mind. He also says, I also don't chase after a stock. Wow, that's pretty impressive as well. That's what James Cramer talks about. Don't chase after it, it'll come back. I don't want to sound nosy, but I'm really interested in this. I have a YouTube channel. It's a fledgling, it's a little baby, and I said I would love to learn a little more. And all these people have been asking me about day trading. He shows me his portfolio. This is what he holds. CTRM and then GTE. I said, these are two big movers. He said, yes, I've also traded Tesla, but made a few $100s off of it, but the shares are very expensive. And I said, oh, so you were able to sell it when it was $800. He said, yes, I always sell into the green. He's smart. He sells when it's high, and he also buys when it's tanking. But let me review to you what he has in his holdings so that I don't misspeak. And of course, my stupid computer is pausing. Let's not mess up. So I'm gonna read from his messages to me, and I'm gonna share this up here with you guys. What he says is that the 3 stocks that made him the most money is ZOM, Z-O-M. He got it when it was in the 20 cents range. CTRM when it was 18 cents. And Dummy Me bought it over $1. And then he also bought CIDM at 50 cents. Those were his money makers. And you guys can take a look at the video later to see when he sold it and see what his net margins are. And then he said all 3 went near $2 or even beyond. That's when he sold it, when it was rising. And he said now he's currently trading GTE at 70, Naked at 60 cents, and he also sold CTRM, going back to it, at $1.40, and then when it dipped to 80 cents, he picked up more a few days ago. Now he says these are his tips, and this is something that's very interesting. He said he learned on his own, and that he read books for 2 years, looked on the internet, and kind of traded in his mind, and to really replicate what he's doing is fantastic. So he says that usually what he's noticed in most of the penny stocks, something for us to know, is that after a 70% increase, he notices that these are pump and dumps. You jack up the price and then you dump it so you can make a profit, and then you get all the suckers that's coming in later to be holding it at a higher price. That he doesn't believe in also going all in at once. He starts measuring pieces. So he's dollar cost averaging as he's moving through his trades. It's something very impressive for someone that's 20 years old. So he's teaching this old dog some new tricks. And to be able to, as he said, he got $1,900 to start. His account says $1,400, but we'll say that he starts with $1,900, and at the peak was $7,200. He did take some losses recently. So another one of his tips is to make sure that you have stop losses so that there's a maximum of how much you're willing to take as a loss. And that's also smart too, to make sure he preserves his capital. Yeah, I think he's really a Warren Buffett protege, minus the fact that he day trades, and Warren likes to hold for a long time. Let's go over what his 3 rules are. Don't chase after a stock, buy into the fear when it's going down, sell when everybody's trying to be greedy so it's in the green, and then, I can't even count fingers, compare this kid. And his last rule is he also has patience. He watches and he goes in block by block. I mean, that's what a lot of good traders do, and they go block by block. One more thing that he does really well here is that he studies the stock. He's able to look at the trends and dissect that some of these are pump and dumps, and that there's opportunities if we are really day trading and trying to get a profit. I want to bring this to you guys because he's 20 years old, he's living in a car, he has some family issues, don't want to get too much into it. But the fact is he's trying to make ends meet by having 1 meal a day, brushing his teeth in Walmart. He makes my staying in a car look like it was in a Ritz-Carlton with the resources that he has. To tie up what this video is about is that he got started with his seed money by working in a kitchen and also by selling TVs. He's able to trade used TVs, fixing them up, and he started supposedly at $120-$125 according to one of his videos.
But how did we save up money before deciding to move into a car? We used to buy and sell secondhand TV online and selling it to a much higher price. We started with $190 on this and turning it to $1,070 in a month. We also used to sell food online. It did well, but it's not enough for college and rent. And both of us used to work in the kitchen for like a year and save all that money for college, but still not enough because college is expensive. And I invested and day trade sometimes, which is also doing good right now.
And then he was able to make a little over $1,000 along with his kitchen work to be able to get that money and kind of start his trading. He says he's using the money for schooling because it's hard, rent is expensive, his dad kicked him out, and he wants to make sure that he can prove to the world that he's able to make it. And I like that energy. I mean, he's a hard-working man, and I wish him great success. He's able to almost 4x his money in the span of 2 months by trading some of these stocks. I hope you guys enjoy it. For those of you that are venturing out there and taking a look at an opportunity to day trade, let me know in the comments below if you want to hear more about what he's doing, what stocks he's taking a look at, and also some of his trading strategies. It's something that we can all learn from. Until next time, I wish you guys happy hustling and work hard. Take care.